This is a hip hike. We're gonna start with just the hike without the weight. Ideally, you wanna do this on an elevated surface. For example, a step, or you can stand on a book too, just anything that has a little bit of height to it. Near surface for balance, so I'm gonna hold on to the squat rack here. We're gonna let one hip dip. So this is, my left foot is my free foot. I'm gonna let my left foot dip down past my right foot, and then stand nice and tall. I actually wanna get my left hip a little bit higher than my right, and then I'm gonna repeat that. A key with this is to make sure you're as vertical as possible. Try not to tilt to the side and to lift the hip. So upright, and then repeating that up and down. A progression of that is adding weight. We're gonna get fancy and do an overhead press with the weight. So that happens simultaneously with the foot. So hip drops down, and then as my hip lifts, I'm gonna do an overhead press, still trying to be as vertical as possible, and then repeat that. Hip comes down as my arm comes down, and then repeat that. If you don't have an elevated surface available, you can still do this. You're just not gonna get as large of a range of motion, which is okay. So without an elevated surface, it looks like this. Really focus on trying to get that free hip as high as possible, and then come back down, hips are even, and then free hip as high as possible.